Control and accountability are important issues for organizations like school in order to ensure that the tasks are completed and employees are motivated to benefit the organization. However, in a school setting, it is difficult to define and confine the areas of control and accountability. According to our book study of Chapter 2 in Who Controls Teachers' Work, from an administrative standpoint, having a chain of command, a specialized division of labor, standardized operating procedures and routines to establish control and productivity makes sense. This may work for what is termed the school-wide zone, where administrative activities take place, but does not necessarily work in the classroom zone, where teaching and educational activities take place. The flip side to this bureaucracy is that control and accountability can be characterized by rigidity, inflexibility, and inhumaneness, as our book stated. My concern over this debate for the control and accountability of our classrooms is that those trying to better our system through these measures may not be educated in child development, nor may they even realize that instructional activities have to be flexible in order to meet each child's stage of development, stage of learning English as a second language, and any stage of developmental delays and/or disabilities that may be present. A rigid scope and sequence of what knowledge and skills each child should acquire and master at a certain grade level is unrealistic. The key word here is rigid. Just as the age and time in which a child reaches a developmental stage varies, but it does come along in the same order, I believe we can expect the same in the acquirement of the knowledge and skills that are found in the scope and sequence that parents and policymakers desire our children to learn. Not all children will master reading, writing, and arithmetic skills at the same time, but they will learn them in the same order. When presented by the teacher in developmentally appropriate ways, most children can learn those skills in a natural scope and sequence of gaining knowledge. I believe and would hope that as we educate those who are making our educational policies, and as we advocate for developmentally appropriate and best practices for our children, that only then can we make appropriate and realistic policies for our schools and children.